about our software requirements, specification documents. Our group is BK999 and our group has 5 members. Our game is titled Abandoned Town. For the purpose of our documents, we want to clearly define the intention of our games, which is to develop a horrifying experience for the players utilizing the setting of an abandoned town. The scope of the game will include the game's core features, mechanics, and target platform and limitations. The document is aimed to help clients and developers have a better understanding of the game. This is a definition used in our documents. This is the reference, which include games, films, and for technical standards we use Unity, which is a popular game engine. This is the overview of our game. The game will be set in a dark, abandoned town. The player will be haunted by a relentless ghost. The objective of the game is to survive the encounter by hiding. The story will be uncovered through explorations. The game focuses on psychological horror rather than cheap scares. This is the product perspective. Our game will be a standalone game, as this allows for tighter narratives and faster development. We also explore the market trend for our game, which is the small town civic trope, which is still in demand recently. We also explore the other game which is successful, which is indie horror games, and this make us believe that our game will find an audience, despite not being a blockbuster game. Our game will focus mostly on psychological horror, and the story will focus mostly on the mystery of the town, and the gameplay will focus mostly on resource management and vulnerability. We explore the users of our game. Our game's player will mostly be mature players seeking psychological horror experience, fans of games like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Outlast, or Amnesia, enthusiasts of the small town secret horror subgenre, and this is the constraint of our game, of our process. First is for asset creations. High quality 3D models, textures, and sound effects are expensive to create or to purchase. Team members also have limited experience in Unity and 3D modeling. The science of a town is also the limited by the hardware, and the length of the game is also affected by budget and time constraints. The setting of the game will be in a desolate and eerie small town with a sense of decay and abandonment. The town will be haunted by a lingering presence of a tragic past. For the atmosphere will be characterized by a dense fog that obscure visibility and create a sense of isolation. Lighting will be minimal, which includes street lights and moonlight. For the narrative, the player is assumed to be a lost traveler who stumble upon the town, only to become ensnared in its dark secret and haunted history. The story will be revealed primarily through environmental storytelling. The player will piece together the story through scattered journal entry, eerie audio recordings, and unsettling encounters with ghosts. The enemies will be vengeful spirits and ghosts. These entities will take various forms and they will exhibit unpredictable behavior, stalking the player relentlessly and to keep the player on edge. For the mechanics of the game, the movement will be basics, first-person movement, allow the players to explore the surroundings. For the interaction with the environment, the player will have basic interaction with environments to uncover clues, solve puzzles, and manipulate the surrounding. For combat will be minimal and desperate. The player will only engage in combat in desperate situations. It also features a sanity stressed uh, system that tracks the player mental states. This an unstable mental states will affect the game like visibility, movement, and decision-making abilities. For the art style of the game, we went for a realistic art style, reference image of abandoned town and haunted locations will guide the visual direction of the game, ensuring a consistent and immersive experience. For lighting in the game, lighting will play a crucial role in creating tension atmosphere in the game. We use shadows, flickering lights, and environmental effects. For special effects, we use dense fog, visual distortion, and spectral apparitions. For sound design, uh, we use ambient soundscapes, unsettling creature sounds, and environmental cues will be used to build tension and unease. For music, it will be used sparingly and dynamically, adapting the player's actions and evolving atmosphere of the game. It will be used only when needed. The user interface will adopt a minimalistic approach to maintain immersion and preserve the game atmosphere. We also have additional features like a save system, which is like a feature checkpoint based system to enhance tension and encourage strategic gameplay. And there will also be many difficulty levels uh, with a higher difficulty setting, increase the frequency and severity of supernatural threats. We also have different accessibility options, including options for subtitles and dialogue and ambient audio cues, which is suitable for many different players.